So we start just in our Tadasana, mountain pose, feet under our hips, standing nice and tall. And I should say, sorry, classical version, you stand with your feet together, but for a lot of people now, they say, especially for women, it's better to have your feet under your hips, kind of like a natural line through the body. So most people just practice with feet under hips, but if you practice differently, that's fine. Opening our shoulders, a little draw in with our belly, and then nice and strong in the thighs. Knees lift up a little to support us, so we're really tall. And then as we breathe in, we're going to reach up to the sky. And drawing in with the waist, I'm going to soften in the knees and fold down with a straight spine towards the earth on an exhale. Releasing our head down to the ground, and as we breathe in, lengthening forward up to halfway. So finding as much of a straight spine as we can, drawing in a little with the shoulders, reach down through the fingers, energized, draw in through the belly, and then exhale down towards the ground, releasing the head again. We'll step back, left leg first, mostly so you can see me clearly if you need to here. Releasing the back knee to the ground, right knee is just over the ankle. We draw in with the belly. If you need to, lift up using your hands on the knee, otherwise just drawing up, reaching the hands up to the sky with a straight spine. And then exhale, drawing in with the belly, reaching forward and down to the ground, either side of that front foot. Tucking our back toe, lifting that back knee off the ground, and then stepping back into downward facing dog, stretching out. On an inhale, going to roll forward into our plank pose, lifting up a little into the shoulders, and then knees, chest and chin as we exhale, coming down to the ground, elbows bend by the side of the body, heart to the earth. Inhaling, releasing the belly and hips, feet press into the floor, lifting up, just our shoulders lifting up to begin with, feet pressing into the ground, bottom squeezes, belly lifts up, baby cobra, neck is long. And then exhale, down to our mat, tuck toes, seat back to heels, moving through into our downward facing dog. And then lifting up onto our toes, stepping our feet up towards our hands. Inhaling, halfway up, lift, drawing in with the belly, and then exhaling down towards the mat, softening the knees, bending the knees, inhaling up towards the sky. Press down in the feet. If you want to, you can press in the hands together, hips forward, take a little back bend, checking with your back, and then coming into neutral, Tadasana, our mountain pose again. So if you're more experienced in your sun salutation, really focusing on your breath and your movement, you don't need to follow as closely my timings when I give a bit more explanation. Feel you can move with the synchronization of your breath and your movement. So when you're ready, breathing in, we reach up, ground down through the feet in the opposite direction, belly draws in. Exhale, folding down to the ground, soft knees, drawing with the belly, lengthening through the spine. Inhale, halfway lifting, drawing up our shoulders, reaching out with the fingers, creating straight lines, and then exhale, back down to the ground, releasing head left, leg stepping back, knee coming to the earth, our right leg stepping back, I said the wrong leg. Right leg stepping back, left knee is forward in a right angle. And you can inhale, drawing up, use your hands if you need to. Exhale, hands down to the ground, either side of the front foot, tucking under back toe. And then stepping back into downward facing dog, lengthening out. Drawing in with the belly, rolling forward till our shoulders are over our wrists. Lengthening through the spine and then knees, chest and chin coming down to the ground. Inhaling, opening up with our chest, peeling back with shoulders, pressing into the feet. And then exhale, down to the ground. Seat back to heels, into our child's pose. And then coming back into downward facing dog, bottom and hips up towards the sky. Stepping our feet up to the hands. And then exhale, release head to the earth. Halfway lift on an inhale. Exhale, back towards our thighs. And then deep bend in the knees, drawing with the belly, pressing the feet as we reach up to the sky. Either just coming up straight into Tadasana or hips a little forward, drawing with the belly. Squeeze the bottom, stretch through the front of the body as you gaze up. And then coming into Tadasana, mountain pose. And just take a couple of breaths there. Feel down through the soles of the feet. Is everyone good with that so far? Is there any questions or anything? Great. So second round, either go exactly as we just did, if you want to work with that, if that feels the right kind of vibe for you today, or we'll add in a high lunge and a cobra if your back feels comfortable to have a deeper back bend. So come back to your breath, ground through the feet, find those strong legs with the knees lifting. We inhale, reach our hands up to the sky, draw in with the belly, and then exhale, fold down to our mat. You can soften your knees as you come down if you need that to keep your straight spine. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthens forward, reaching out our hands. Exhale, down to the ground. Left leg stepping back, so either knee down as we did or high lunge. So that's strong back leg, drop with the belly. We lift up through the back of our body to rise our hands up. And then nice and strong, draw in the belly. On an exhale, we can reach those hands forward, lift up through the calf of the back leg, bring those hands down around anything in our way, back down to the earth. Drawing up with the belly, stepping back into downward facing dog. Rolling forward into plank pose, lengthening out. Knees, chest and chin, or if you want extra challenge, just bending your elbows back, making yourself like a plank and lowering down to the ground. Pressing into the feet, squeezing into the bottom, and then we can lift up with the chest. If it feels okay, maybe you explore a little bit of pressure in the hands, see what feels right. And then exhale, down to the ground, moving back, seat to heels, and then through to our downward facing dog. If it feels okay on your back, you can go straight back to down dog, but see with your back, especially after doing a stronger back bend, keep checking in. You just take a breath in your down dog. You can even hold this for a few breaths if you want to in your own practice. Otherwise, when you're ready, starting to bring the feet up to the hands. Lots of steps for those feeling energized. Welcome to jump feet up to the hands. And then fold down at the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift to lengthen the spine forward. Exhale, down to the mat. Deep bend in the knees, reaching up. Maybe there's a back bend, or maybe you just stay neutral. Ground down through the feet. Should feel some heat energy coming. Prana moving in the body. Inhale, hands rise to the sky. Exhale, belly draws in as we fold forward. See if your knees still need to bend. Better to bend knees than spine. And then inhale up to our halfway again, lengthening through the spine forwards. Exhale, back down to the ground. Right leg stepping back, high or low lunge. Set up our knee just over the ankle. That's our important thing to look after. And you can take the time, drop with the belly, drop through the shoulders, the back of the body. Lifts up, our hands rise up as we exhale, opening up our chest, lifting up through the calf of the right foot, and then with a nice strong core again, reach down on an exhale, either side of front foot. Step back into our down dog, lengthening out through the spine. On an inhale, rolling forward into plank. Either our knees, chest and chin, or if you're strong enough, come down in one, you're welcome. This is breeze chest and chin works a little more on flexibility of the spine as you get that curve, and then inhale, release hips down if they were up, lifting up with the chest, maybe this touch into the hands, squeeze the bottom, support, and then moving back towards downward dog. Welcome to take a little rest if you need it in child's pose. You can rebalance out your spine. If that takes 3 breaths, that's fine. And your own time coming into down dog. So again, the feet can step up towards the hands, or we might just bend into our knees a little, draw up with our belly, pressing the hands, and then hop our feet up to the front. Releasing head. Halfway lifting, drawing in, lengthening forward, or something like a robot. Our shoulders drawing to the back, fingers reach down, and then exhale, soften. Soften into the knees, reaching up to the sky. Your choice of just Tadasana or a back bend. So just keep it where you can still breathe. If you want to hold it a little bit, you can. And coming back into neutral.